Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. Read a rather interesting article on World Net Daily. You're not going to have to look for it. The link will be attached. The title is Committed Christian? Obama's Religious History Unmasked. There's an interesting little video where you'll hear the chosen one in his own words. Now, what's really amazing is that he's actually coming out and he's letting the world know who he really is and what he really believes in. If you've been viewing me for a while, you know my position on the chosen one. I believe he is what he's proven to be, which is a radical, extremist, homosexual, Arab Muslim. You have to sort of scratch your head and ask yourself, how could anyone start talking about the Crusades the way he did at a Christian breakfast, where the majority of people are believers of Christianity? And what does Obama do? Well, he blames violence on the Crusades. What he forgot to tell the people in attendance was the reason that the Crusaders went to the Middle East. If you're not aware of why that was, it was to try to prevent the slaughter of Christians. By whom? By Muslims. That's by whom. The only reason that the Crusaders went to the Middle East was to try to stop the slaughter of innocent Christians. He doesn't dwell on that at all. What's frightening, I think, is that he's actually coming out and letting us know who he is. And he's gained so much power. He doesn't care what we think. He's reached a point where there's no stopping him. And once again, he doesn't care what we think or what we know about him. We know that he spent 20 years listening to Reverend Wright preach hatred towards America and towards white people. You want to take a look and see who was a regular visitor at that church, besides this twisted, demented homosexual that hates America. Oprah Winfrey was a regular at the church as well. Does that give you an idea as to where her head is? But this isn't about Oprah Winfrey. This is about the chosen one. He mocked Christianity. More importantly, he's done everything that he can to remove it from the face of America, if not the face of the world. He's half-heartedly trying to pretend to fight ISIL. His religion allows him to do what he has to do, which would include killing his own people for the benefit of his own people. Sounds a little bit insane. Oh, the whole cult they follow is insane. What'll come of this? Probably not a whole lot. Another thing that people have to realize is the timing of Obama's speech. A couple of days after ISIL burnt a young 26-year-old Jordanian to death in a cage. No different than when Obama heard about the decapitation by ISIL of one of their captives when he was on the golf course. Within 5 minutes of learning of the decapitation, what did he do? What did he do? Well, he played an additional 5 hours of golf. Does that give you an idea of how screwed up this individual really is? Does it also explain to you why he chooses not to attend certain funerals, like when the highest ranking general was killed in Afghanistan, General Green, who was buried in Arlington? Obama didn't even as much as mention that event. When Chris Kyle was murdered, Obama didn't attend that funeral either. There are other events like that. The chosen one is a radical, extremist, homosexual, Arab, Muslim. Read the article on WorldNet Daily. Watch the video. Decide for yourself. If we have a commander-in-chief that cares about the American people, or we have a radical, extremist, homosexual, Arab Muslim that is hell-bent on destroying the American way of life. The simple fact that he's come out the way he has tells me he has no intentions of caring what we think, nor does he have any intentions of leaving until his work is completed. And what is his work? Well, his work is to bring about the return of the Ottoman Empire. His work is to subjugate the American people under Sharia law. His work is to turn whatever's left of this country as part of what he believes, which is the end of the American way of life. He can't understand why we should prosper as a nation when his people have suffered based on what America has done around the world to other countries. Folks, none of it looks good. Read the article. Decide for yourself.